Ooh, okay, I might do that. Okay, we've got a plan. We have a plan. I have combined... Hello my loves, and thank you for joining me. It's Kirsten, and today is a short video just going over the Relax and Readathon announcement. For those of you that don't know, the Relax and Readathon is a 24-hour bi-monthly readathon that I host that is just dedicated around taking one day for yourself to slow down, relax, do a bit of self-care, and you know, may as well read while we're at it. This is a really simple readathon, okay? There is no stakes, there's no pressure, you do with it what you will. We do have a board game if you choose to use it. There is no start or finish because the idea is that you can start wherever you want, and we're just going for a little wander around these swampy woods. It's very chill. The idea is you can roll a dice, whatever size you want. I use a 6-sided dice. Start wherever you want. So say for example we start on the black cat, I roll a 5, I can choose, do I go forwards, do I go down, wherever you want, to see what prompt works for you the best. These are a mixture of lifestyle prompts and reading prompts because again, I really wanted to amp up that self-care aspect of this, but you can do it how you want. I personally like to roll as I go, and a few different people do it in different ways. We also have a Discord if you would like to join in the conversation. We will take part. Sometimes that day doesn't work for everyone, so for myself, I'm planning to do this on the 16th of August. However, if you can't make that day, don't stress about it. You can change it to a different weekend, make it a week long, do it across the month, whatever works for you. But you can still join in the conversation in Discord if you want. It is free to join. So for the different prompts, I'm just going to do a brief overview. They haven't changed from last time. There is a Google Drive. I will have it linked below so you can access the board and the prompts, but this is going to be changing for Halloween because the next readathon after August will be in October and the board will be changing slightly for that. But for now, we're going to keep it with this board for August. The reading prompts are as follows. We have a comfort genre, read a book in a genre that you find comforting, whatever that may be. A reading goal, read a book that's on one of your goals. It could be a TBR for the year, it could be a year-long readathon you're taking part in, whatever it may be. A Discord vote, so literally join in, hop onto Discord and get them to vote between different books that you're reading. However, this has been used, not just a reading prompt, it has actually been used for whatever you want. So like last time I did it as to whether I should watch a movie. Leandra took part as well and she did it for what drink should I get. So you can change this so it doesn't have to be a reading prompt. If you don't have Discord, then maybe just get another friend or a family member or something to again choose for something. The first book that comes to mind, literally as it says, like literally pick up the first book that comes to mind that you're reading. A short book, read a short to you book. This could be a book that is only like 100 pages long, or if you're normally reading bigger chunky books, it could be a 300-page book. Whatever is short for you. A mood read, pretty sure we all know what that is. Literally just pick up whatever you're in the mood for. A season read, so a book that matches the season. It could be because the cover screams season to you and whatever season we're in. So obviously for August it'll be summer. It could be that the book takes place in summer. However you want to kind of work that for you. Then we've got anticipated read, so read a book that you've been looking forward to. It doesn't have to be a new release, it's just a book that you have been really looking forward to reading. Pretty cover, again a pretty to you cover, whatever that is. A favourite author, read a book by a favourite author of yours. And then free space, use it for whatever you want. It could be reading, it could be something else, like whatever you want, that is up to you. And then we've got the other side of things where it's more lifestyle leaning. We've got enjoy a cozy hobby, which is whatever you like. It could be reading, it could be knitting, sewing, colouring, gaming, whatever works for you, just enjoy a hobby. Favourite beverage, this is just a reminder to keep drinking, you know, whether it's water, whether like my favourite beverage is a chai latte, whatever it is, it's just a reminder to stay hydrated. Enjoy nature. It could be going out for a walk, it could be watering your plants in the house, however you want to interpret that. Setting the ambiance, this could be listening to music, setting up one of those ambiance rooms on YouTube where it's like the fireplace crackling and stuff. It could be lighting a candle, it could be making a cup of tea, whatever it is that sets the reading mood for you, or just a nice chill mood in general. Then we've got reflect, so this could just take a moment for reflection, whether it's just 5 minutes of just thinking about your day, thinking about just different things, whether it's journaling, whether it's tarot, whether it's meditation, whatever it is, just take a little bit of peace and quiet time for you to think about things. In the last readathon, this was the last prompt I got, and so I took 10 minutes to think about the book I just finished and filled out all my reading journal, and I did it that way. Bake / have a sweet treat. This is on there because I love baking. Like, I love baking so freaking much. I end up baking pretty much every single relax and readathon I do, but also for those that don't really enjoy baking, it's just kind of like treat yourself, have like your favorite treat. I should probably change it from sweet treat to just have a treat or bake a treat, whatever you want to do, but the idea is just have a nice little snack. Exercise, whether it's taking a walk, whether it's doing a bit of yoga, whether it's actually doing a full workout session, whatever you want, get yourself moving, get your body moving a little bit. We've got simple ones where it's like move 2 spaces, so you land on that square, you can move 2 spaces forwards or 2 spaces backwards to whatever the prompt is, and we've also got one that does it for 3 spaces. So this is really chill. Again, if you don't want to use the board but you do want to take part and you just want to take a day to rest and relax, like, well done, you've taken part, amazing. And if you just want to join in the conversation with Discord anyway, letting us know what you're getting up to, you can of course do that. This is really no pressure, it's low stakes. Now, I don't really have any reading plan. So it used to be that for the relax and readathons I would have like a set TBR and things like that, but now because it's done in this way where it's a lot more chill, it's really whatever I feel like reading at that moment. So the last one I did, I was reading The Lost Well by Michael Crichton, book 2 in the Jurassic Park series, and I had a lot of fun with it. But I do always like to give at least a couple of books that I'm thinking about that could be possibilities that I may pick up that day. And because we're in summer, I'm feeling like a summer thriller. I was also looking at my summer TBR on some of the things I need to read. So I'm thinking one book that's on there that probably won't get read otherwise is Death of a Bookseller by Alice Slater. This is one that I have been meaning to read for a while because I mean I love this cover. It's very much screaming summer, but also I know that if I don't read it this summer, it's just going to sit on my shelves till next year. I know that, okay? But I don't know, this seems kind of fun. It seems like it would be a really good silly time for summer. Like, it's a thriller. We're following someone that's got these obsessive tendencies, and I know things get dark, but I don't know, something about the cover, maybe it's just the hot pink with the lime green writing, is just making me feel like it's going to be more of a fun time. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to get this whole book read and then I'm going to land on another reading prompt. Like, it doesn't work like that for me. This is a reading thing where if you land on different reading prompts and you only want to stay with the same book that you're reading, then see if you can make them work for the exact same book. You can double up as many times as you want, it really doesn't matter. Or if it doesn't fit for the book that you're reading, then you could ignore it, or you could use it for the next book that you read after finishing whatever book that you're on. So sometimes I like just sitting down and just reading the one book the whole day. Sometimes I like jumping around. It really just depends on my mood. So I'll decide that on the day. But this is one that I've definitely got in mind because if I don't read it now, I don't know when I'm going to read it. I don't know if it's actually going to get onto like my August TBR and stuff. I haven't filmed my August TBR yet, so I don't know how that's going to go. Right now, I don't know if there's any August. Yes, there is. You've got Jan's full moon readathon that's happening in August, which actually goes across this weekend. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, okay. So Jan, if you don't follow Jan Acton, you definitely should, but she's got a readathon that's happening in August, which starts from the 13th of August and is running to the 20th. So this readathon is smack bang in the middle of that. Oh, so I might use it for that. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm going to be a little bit sneaky and I'm just going to see, can this work for any character prompts? Hang on. You need to check out Jan's announcement video for it. That's going to be the best thing to do. But let me see. I think I've got this downloaded somewhere. So I think the only one I could really work this for would be The Spider, because The Spider, you have to read a creepy book, which, you know, I'm gonna say the blood stain and that could count for a little bit creepy, and I know this is obsession and I do know it is meant to get a little bit creepy because we've got literally a morbid obsession. Also, it does say here on the back it's spectacularly creepy, so that could work. And then also 8. Now, I was having a look. Now, 8 can be whatever it works. It could be 8 letters in the title. It could be 8 words. It could be just an 8 somewhere on this. There are 8 books in this stack. So that works. So I could do that. And then there is also a lifestyle prompt for The Spider is capture something in your web. So treat yourself. So actually this worked perfectly. So I think I might try and do that for that readathon day and then use the rest of the week to work on some of the other character cards. Okay, because I did have a second book in mind for the readathon. I was going to read Frankenstein's Monster by J.S. Barnes. This is an arc. It comes out on the 2nd of September. So I really want to read it before September. But this one, I might just use during the week for Jan's readathon. Ooh, okay, I might do that. Okay, we've got a plan. We have a plan. I have combined my readathon with Jan's readathon and we're just gonna see how it goes. Love it. Because you know what, Jan's readathon does actually work really well for the Relax and Readathon as well, because we do have those 2 reading prompts and a lifestyle prompt on every single character card for you to try and complete. And she has said double up on as many prompts as you want. Like, she doesn't really care as long as you're enjoying it. She wants it to be a lot more low-key and relaxing this time round. So it does actually work really well. You could honestly do both readathons hand in hand. Oh, I'm so happy with how that worked out. Oh, that's great. Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna do Death of a Bookseller for the Relax and Readathon. Okay, this is definitely happening because this is going to work out great. And then we'll read this one earlier in the week, which I won't talk too much about now then because we're just doing the readathon announcement. But yeah, okay, I'm really pleased with this. We're just going to hope that the roles that I get for the Relax and Readathon work with this book. I mean, like I say, you stretch them out as much as you want, so you can pretty much make them work for whatever you want. And then hopefully at the end of the Relax and Readathon, I also would have got a character card for Jan's readathon. Oh, yes, I am very happy with that. Okay, cool. Well, that was not how I expected this to go. Like, genuinely, I didn't even think about that, but I'm so pleased it works. So yeah, okay, awesome. Right, brilliant. I'm going to leave it there because there's not really much else I need to say on that. It's very much like, if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments below or jump into Discord. Everyone over there is so wonderful, and if I'm a little bit busy, then they are so quick to help answer any questions. So genuinely is the nicest community going, so feel free to join in. But yeah, the Relax and Readathon, like, it very much is just take this as your own pace. You don't have to use the board if you don't want to, but it's there if you would like a little bit of prompting to know what to do with your day or what to read and things. And it really is just that reminder to just chill, take a bit of time for yourself and relax. And yes, I know in the world that we're in at the minute, it is so easy to get swept up in all the things that you need to do, all the things that are demanding your attention. But remember, you still need to look after yourself. And hopefully this readathon is a reminder to do exactly that. So yeah, okay, well, we have the book that I'm going to read. Hopefully I don't change my mind on this. If I do, I still want it to match something for Jan's readathon, but I'm really excited. And like I say, if I don't read it now, it's going to be waiting until next year, and I don't want to do that. No, I'm really feeling this. Okay, this was great. But yeah, so 16th of August for 24 hours. You can extend it into a weekend or a week long or whatever you want to do with it. I still sleep because I cannot go without my sleep, but it's more just a reminder to take a day to just not do loads of other stuff. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please let me know if you plan on taking part, and if you are taking part in Jan's readathon as well, and if you've got an inkling of what you would like to read, let me know in the comments below. But I think I'm going to leave it there. So if you've made it this far and just don't know what to comment, then I think we're going to leave a spider for Jan and a snail for this book, because that is another reason why I picked up this book. Like, I was drawn in by the hot pink and the lime green, but the snail is what sold it to me. This was a cover buy, okay? This was just a pure and simple cover buy, so hopefully it works out. But yeah, I'm gonna go. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, for taking part if you decide to. Even if you don't decide to take part, just remember to take a little bit of time for yourself. But yes, thank you for all of your support. Extra special thank you to all of my Patreons. I genuinely cannot believe, like, your support is so wonderful and I'm grateful for it every single day, so thank you. But yes, I am going to leave you in peace, so thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, then please consider giving it that thumbs up, subscribing and commenting. Those 3 things really help this channel out. My social media links, anyone that I've mentioned, Discord, Patreon, everything is always linked below, as well as the Google Drive for you to have a look at the game board. And I will of course catch you in the very next video.